Let's be bad guys. Howdy, Brandon with Spaghetti and Meeples. We've recently become part of the Pathological Nerdcasters Network. You can find that on pncn.rocks. It's full of blogs, vlogs, podcasts, not all necessarily tabletop related. Two I do want to point out are Tattered Board and Docking Bay 94. Today, if you haven't guessed, we're looking at FireflyFluxx. Now, if you follow Spaghetti and Meeples, you know that we've done some reviews of Flux games in the past. Batman the Animated Series, the Adventure Time, and then also for zombies.com, that's zombease.com, we did the zombie Flux. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with how Flux works, it starts off with two basic rules. Draw a card, play a card. That's it. Now, one of the cards you might draw would be a new rule, and then everybody's drawing 4 cards. But you can also do actions where you rummage through the discard pile, find something that might be beneficial to you, and you can prevent other people from doing whatever it is they're trying to do. The game can get crazy. You can get to the point where you're drawing 6 cards, discarding 8, and then you have no cards at the end of your turn. But how do you win? Well, there are different goals. So basically you have to make sure that you have, say, River and a gun, or Jane and a gun, or Mal and a gun. It's a lot of guns. So, what cards are those? They're keepers. So, you might have your usual Firefly references: toy dinosaurs, strawberries, Wash. He's a keeper. Well, he was. Cunning hats, and also handsome captains. If the goal that's out on the table comes up while you have these, or you have these, or it's already out there and then you receive these, you win the game. This is good. They did a really good job on this one. I don't know if you can properly see on here, but they really did a good job of making them look like they belong in the universe. They are slightly aged looking. There's some yellowing on the front. Not so much on the back, but on the front. Here, maybe if I do this, you can sort of get what I'm getting at here. And it's good. It's like Flux. It plays just like Flux. It has, like I said, a lot of the references that you would expect in a Firefly Flux game. They did a gorgeous job of doing this. Now, what are the issues? Let's get to those right now. FireflyFluxx is all manner of shiny. It has the requisite references: plastic dinosaurs, parasols, but no hamsters, which is a bummer because hamsters is nice. They also did a really good job of making it look aged, and it fits in well. Now, the issues with Flux in general are that you might have a game that ends really quickly because you just got the right or wrong combination of cards, or it will go on and on and on. That's why it's important to, 1, have the right group of people that you're playing with, and 2, have the right version of Flux for yourself and your group. I've mentioned before that I don't really enjoy the zombie version of Flux, but I love the Monty Python version, I love the Batman Animated Series version, and then there are things like Adventure Time, which are a little bit better for maybe your kids. Or for some of you adults, but more for my kids. So it's important that you find the right theme, and that's why I love that Looney Labs keeps making different versions of Flux. That way there's something for everyone, and you can go enjoy it. That's really the big major issue with that. No hamsters. Find the right version of Flux for yourself. Spaghetti and Meeples always recommends Flux. Find the right one for you. I have to go now, though. We recently put new weapons on the ship, and the harpoons are greasy, so I have to put them through the wash.
The Pathological Nerdcasters Network. Find more at pncn.rocks, where all the geeks come to play.
Yeah, but they're